Alright, folks, I am the Mighty Plantain, and we're checking out a new beer today. This is from Stone. This is actually their 21st anniversary. Hail to the Hop Thief Double IPA. 9.8% ABV, so fairly heavy. It doesn't have the IBUs listed on the front, maybe it's on the back. Let's read the label because that's always fun on a Stone brew. It's been said that nothing is original. At Stone, that has the potential to be read as a keg half empty type of statement. Viewing our vessel as half full, we think that nothing being original supplies a tacit postmodern commandment to steal from anywhere and anything that resonates with us. Done. Inspiration from the big, wide world inspires our imagination and fuels our passions. So we devour music, film, beer, literature, architecture, food, beer, engineering, poetry, all art forms essentially, including more beer. We steal with profligate, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, audacity, any and all things that possess the one indefatigable value that we hold most dear, authenticity. The originator of that first quote, points if you know, I thought it would say points if you know who, also said, don't bother concealing your thievery. Celebrate it if you feel like it. The important thing, of course, is that it's not where you take things from, it's where you take them to. So, what are we saying about this beer exactly? That we've pilfered freely, stolen, thieved, and otherwise taken inspiration from others in every step of our journey. No problem owning that. To suggest that we haven't would be to suggest that we, not someone else, or a few thousand years of someone else's, are the ones that invented beer. We didn't, of course. We just gave it our take. And with this beer, we took all there is to love about the IPA, got creative, dry hopped it a lot, and share it openly in the hopes that in some way it may in turn inspire you. Hail to the Hop Thief, an original, we think. Okay, so still nothing about the IBU, so let's see here. Could be interesting. Any IPA from Stone is going to be good. And it sounds like they're taking inspiration from multiple sources on this one and possibly using some techniques and trying to duplicate some things they've seen in beers before. So, happy 21st birthday, Stone. Glad to have you guys around and not having sold out in all that time. Believe me, there's apparently been plenty of offers according to some of the articles I've read. But I think that selling out to a larger interest would stifle the creativity that we admire so much from these guys. So that is a very nice looking beer. It's a little cloudy, a bunch of flecks in it, which I'm starting to like the flecks, I think. A little while ago I would have told you I don't like to see anything floating in my beer, but I've started to recognize that at least in IPAs, particulates mean a little extra flavor. It's usually a result of the dry hopping or other things that have just left behind flakes of hops. It could be yeast, could be free-floating yeast still sitting in there and fermenting. It could be a lot of different things, but I think with IPAs it's typically some remnant of the hops, and the particulates actually impart some extra flavor. So it's pretty effervescent. The bubbles that are coming up from the bottom are really making those flakes dance in there. But overall, a cloudy, flaky, flocculent, copper-colored beer. I'd put that as a copperish hue. Loads of hops. It's an interesting combination. I can't quite place the character. It's almost a sweet, fruity aroma. I mean, there's hints of citrus and pine in there. Some minor hints of floral and earthy notes too, but overall I'm getting like a sweet fruitiness. that as complex. It's got a nice medium to medium light mouthfeel. I'm getting different sensation or different tastes, different hop esters each time I sip. Like in that first sip, I got a lot of fruitiness, some citrus. In the next sip, a little bit of that with hints of floral and earthy notes. And now what it's settling into is this sweet fruity citrus up front. And then it kind of the pine and earthy notes come through, and then there's just a hint of floral in the finish. So it is a complex beer with a lot of different hop character. I mean, this is a really nice IPA. It's actually gone back to being more sweet again. I'm getting more of the sweet now. I'm impressed. Any beer that changes as you taste it, and either for the better or neutral. Some beers get worse as you taste them. This beer, as I'm sipping it, is actually evolving on the palate. It's changing. I'm getting different sensations. I'm getting different flavors and different tastes. And the fact that it's really well put together in the first place, I'm not quite ready to put it at a full 5 out of 5. It's not making me go wow, or I mean, I might have said wow when I took that first sip, but it's not really blowing me away. And I've had some similar IPAs before. Go figure, given what the label said. But I do want to hit this with a 4.5 out of 5. The only thing keeping it from being a 5 out of 5 for me is the fact that it's not 100% unique. If there was something unique or different that made this stand out from a couple of other IPAs that I've had that performed similarly in terms of taste, I would have bumped this up to a 5, but just the fact that it's not standing out and being unique leaves it a 4.5 out of 5 for me, which is, still a really great beer. It's an awesome offering from Stone, and I think something that's worthy of putting their 21st anniversary label on there and putting it out there as their 21st anniversary brew. I'm really enjoying it. I might even grab another one when I get a chance. But that's just what I think. Make sure to hit me up down below in the email link or the comments. Let me know if you've had this beer, if you have a different opinion, or if you agree with me. Still like to discuss it with you. While you're down there, make sure to click on like and share. Like the video, share it with your friends. Also subscribe. When you subscribe, you'll get a notification every time I post a new video. Hopefully you're getting some enjoyment out of them. While you're down there, you can also make suggestions. If there's a beer you want to see reviewed, hit me up. I'll do what I can to find it locally. If I can't find it locally, I'll put some feelers out, see if somebody else I know can grab it, ship it to me. I try to fulfill as many viewer requests as I reasonably can. Till next time, folks, thanks for tuning in, and cheers.